Production of evidence.
Yes.
The right to have the charges against you proven beyond a reasonable doubt.
Yes.
The right to appeal if convicted of these charges after a trial. Do you
Yes.
understand?
Yes.
Has anyone forced, threatened, or promised you anything to get you to enter a guilty?
Yo, what's up, Eddix?
Is it your decision to waive these rights and enter a guilty plea because you are in fact
Man, Thugger might be getting out,
Your Honor,
dog.
may I interject?
You may.
Your
Free
Honor,
young
on count
thug.
1, which is the racketeering conspiracy count, Mr. Williams is tendering a plea under nolo contendere.
He's more
As to
solid
count
than you, G.
56.
He's not an
which is
OTF jam.
participation in a criminal street gang activity as being a
But he's more
leader
solid than you. You would have
or
gave up. But
supervisor
listen.
or
Free
organizer.
Thugger,
Mr.
dog.
Williams is also tendering a plea to this honorable court as under nolo contendere. The balance of the counts, so he is tendering a guilty plea.
Your Honor,
Yes, ma'am.
would the court like to hear from the state or not?
About the NOLO issues?
Yes.
Sure.
Your Honor, the state asked that the court not accept a NOLO plea and require either a guilty plea or a not guilty plea as to these charges.
All right. I'm going to permit a NOLO plea as to counts 1 and 56.
All right. Mr. Williams, as to count,
That nigga's gonna be lit.
57,
get that out of the
participation
way.
in
Get that
criminal
out of the way.
street gang activity, how do you plead?
I plead guilty.
As to count 58, violation of the Georgia Controlled Substances Act, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Free
As to
Jeff,
count
come on.
59, violation of the Georgia Controlled Substances Act, how do you plead?
Guilty.
As to count 60, violation of the Georgia Controlled Substances Act, how do you plead?
Guilty.
As to count 61, possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony, how do you plead?
Guilty.
And as to count 1, conspiracy to violate the Racketeer Influenced and Corrupt Organizations
His album
Act,
should be
how do you
called
plead?
Guilty.
No law.
As to count 56, participation in criminal street gang activity under the leadership charge, how do you plead?
No law.
I think you didn't ask about count 62.
As to count, thank you, Your Honor. As to count 62, possession of a machine gun, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Are you pleading guilty to the offenses you have indicated because you are in fact guilty of these charges?
Yes.
All right. Are your guilty pleas and your NOLO pleas freely and voluntarily given with the full knowledge of the charges against you?
Yes.
Do you understand that you may have only a limited right to appeal this guilty plea conviction?
Yes.
Do you
Free to go,
understand
man.
that you have only 4 years from today's date for a felony charge and 12 months from today's date you don't have a misdemeanor charge, but to file a habeas corpus petition challenging the voluntariness and constitutionality of this guilty plea?
Yes.
You
Your Honor, also, do you?
You have 30 days from today to file a
laughing
direct appeal from this
what you're
guilty
wearing.
plea, and until the end of this term of court to file a motion seeking to withdraw
Right,
the
come on,
guilty
man.
plea, which does not mean it would be granted, but that's the time period, okay?
Imagine his heart beating.
Appeal.
Well, you can talk to your attorney
doesn't
more
know.
about it, but it would be
might
up
be
to
no, but he
one of
knows
the,
if
like
he
the
gets
Court of
freed,
Appeals, I think
it's
is where
lit.
this one would
It's
go.
lit. He's coming back.
And
to
if it's
prison.
not,
oh,
it's
it's a
not.
wrap.
That's just the
it's a
time
wrap.
period.
He might
Yeah.
get dirked.
And Your Honor, the state, in addition to the sentence we are asking that the court to impose,
Okay.
we would also be asking the court to require or to forfeit, have defendant forfeit all of the property that has been seized and that is currently being held, that was found or recovered or taken from his home after it was searched on May 9th.
Do you have any kind of list of what that property is? I mean, I'm not familiar with what was seized.
And Your Honor, we're not
We do, and
agreeing.
that-
Oh, I mean, I assume y'all aren't agreeing to anything.
We're not
You
agreeing
would
to that.
present it as a negotiated plea.
We're not, but we do have a list of the
All right.
property
Do you have it
items.
where available right now?
Yes, actually, would the court permit us to send it electronically?
Sure,
Because we
that's fine. And then
fighting this
if that
state
is
case.
not imposed as a condition, is it just get litigated as like any forfeiture matter?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a
it
ci-
would be litigated
it's a
later
c-
on,
It's
yes.
a civil separate filing in
Okay.
this court. It's not related to the criminal.
All right.
It's related case, but it's unrelated.
Understood.
And we are sending that to Your Honor.
Thank you.
At this time. And as it relates to the conditions of a conviction under 1615-4, Your Honor, we would ask,
put it
or
enough.
as part of the sentence, defendant would be required to adhere to the requirements, the sentencing requirements of the gang statute, which at least in part require that he not associate with any gang members whatsoever. And I can read the rest of that into the record if the court requires, or I can continue with the factual basis.
All right, and let me ask you, because I know that at least while y'all were negotiating, one of the things that I guess was being negotiated was some exception for, I think, somebody that is contractually obligated on his record label. Is that something that the state would still be in agreement to?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, go ahead.
All right. Your Honor, as part of the requirements of 1615-4,
Yes.
defendant would, one moment, Your Honor. Under 1615-4, in addition to any other penalty provided by the code section, all sentences imposed under the code section shall require as a special condition of the sentence that the person sentenced shall not knowingly
Slow down
have.
just a tad, because there's a court reporter taking it down. And when we start reading, we read really fast. So, go ahead.
This code section shall require as a special condition of the sentence that the person sentenced shall not knowingly have contact of any kind or character with any other member or associate of a criminal street gang, shall not participate in any criminal gang activity, and in cases involving a victim, shall not knowingly have contact of any kind or character with any such victim or any member of any such victim's family or household. So that is, and we've listed in our indictment the victims of the crimes, the overt acts that have been committed, and under the basic conspiracy law, those are the victims that we are naming. Your Honor, as this case has been tried and would continue to be tried until the state completed its case in chief, the evidence has shown that the defendant, throughout the time between 2013 to 2022, conspired with both indicted and unindicted co-conspirators to participate in the enterprise known as Young Slime Life, or YSL, through a pattern of racketeering activity. Throughout that time, multiple conspirators, both indicted and unindicted, and including the defendant, have committed overt acts intended to further the enterprise itself. With regard to
Come on, man, it's
the
C, dog.
defendant, as far back, the evidence
Who you
has
think gonna
shown
win, dog?
as
You gonna
2013,
let him out or what?
the defendant, along
Hopefully.
with other YSL founding
Free throw.
members, Walter Murphy, for one, committed
Hopefully free
an
throw. Free
aggravated
Jeff.
assault
Sheesh.
and armed robbery
Oh, fuck you.
against Derek Dotson. The court has heard evidence of that presented
Ah,
through
sorry, yeah,
Adrian
so
Levine, who was a co-conspirator in that particular act.
Free young
The
dog.
armed robbery
If they free him, fool, you're gonna get on a chair and
Artelian
start
Bennett.
twerking on the camera.
No.
back
Whoa,
in
whoa,
2013.
Come on, dog. For
No,
Thugger, fool.
I'm not,
For
I'm not
Thugger.
even a
As
Thug fan.
alleged in
Free
the
Thug, but I'm
indictment.
not twerking for Thug.
But you're gonna have to thug it out, fool, if you're down,
Defendant
homie.
I'm
and
down, but not that
unindicted
down.
and indicted
Not that
co-conspirators
down.
Oh, let me suck one
committed
time harder.
acts
No.
to
Wanna
further
stop?
YSL that included drug
Just do one
sales,
together.
We're all
aggravated
live,
assault,
chill, fool.
and murder.
Let's see
They
if Thug gets
used
free though, for
and
real.
furthered,
Hopefully we
rather,
can get
this
free
All right,
with the
conspiracy
music.
radio.
by using social media posts and music to assert the violent nature of and the dominance of Young Slime Life, which is also known as YSL. The defendant is charged with being a leader of the gang YSL, and evidence has been presented by accomplices and co-founders of YSL, Trontavia Stevens
See, you're
and
liking
Walter
it.
Murphy.
Saying twerk for
Evidence
Thugger.
would have been presented
That's not that
in the
so
words
yeah,
of the
fool.
defendant
It's either you
himself.
get socked up, fool,
That
or you
I'll take
twerking,
the
fool.
sock. I'm
as
not
All right,
well
cool.
as
Hey, guys,
social media
if
Or
posts.
better yet, no. I'm not
Yeah,
taking
he
The
said free.
founders
Yes,
of the
he's getting
founders of
socked.
YSL,
No.
along with
If
Mr.
Thugger gets
Stevens
free, fool.
and Mr.
No,
Murphy.
And if he doesn't, you sock me.
YSL formed
No, because he's
according
getting
to the
free.
evidence
You know
that
that?
has come
You know
out
he's
in
getting
this
free, bro.
trial.
Let's bet on the dirt case.
2012, under the former
Let's bet on the
version
dirt
of
case.
the name of the gang called Rock Crew or Raised on Cleveland.
You twerk it on the story, so you're gonna twerk it.
The court has
no.
heard
Guys,
evidence
I'm gonna sock the living crap
the
out of him if Thugger gets free.
2014 and 2015 incidents that
Boy,
have
if you sock the
involved
fuck out of me, then I'm
conflicts
leaving the group. I'm leaving the fucking chat.
No!
Why are you putting your
And
hands
come
in for no
on.
reason?
Members,
No. You don't do that. I'm
included
trying to watch
someone
this.
Shooting the window of Mr. Williams' car.
Be ready, guys. I'm just gonna go.
And armed
Wah!
individuals
Wah!
rushing outside during
he's
shootings
out.
at Club
He's out
Crucial
cold.
to ensure Mr. Williams' safety. Shootings at a place called the Dugout where armed individuals rushed to ensure Mr. Williams' safety. Shootings at Mr. Kelvin Watts committed by members of YSL. Communication with members of YSL after those incidents, and ultimately the murder of Donovan Thomas at the hands of members of YSL. The evidence has shown and will show that on January 10th of 2015, members of YSL drove a car rented by the defendant, a gray Infiniti, and drove past Mr. Thomas as he stood outside of a barber shop congregating with friends, and unloaded an array of bullets on Mr. Thomas, hitting him, his Chevrolet Tahoe, and 2 other persons in the process. Mr. Thomas died from those bullets. Phone records show that communication was held between Mr. Williams, Mr. Kelvin Treadwell, Mr. Demise McMullen, corroborating accomplice testimony that has been presented in this courtroom regarding what happened, who
snitch ass
committed
Woody
the
walks
murder,
out.
and
Gunner?
what happened to the guns
Gunner walked
and the
out.
vehicles that were used in the murder. After the murder of Donovan Thomas Jr., the members of YSL responsible for the murder and members of YSL who were not responsible for the murder congregated at Mr. Williams' condominium called the Sky House, and they all made plans and later either drove or flew down to Miami. Prior factual acknowledgments by members of YSL include that Mr. Williams gave each of the persons who accompanied him to Miami money to lay low as they left the city following the murder of Mr. Thomas. The evidence has shown the ensuing conflict that occurred after Mr. Thomas was killed. it has shown shootings at Mr. Rashawn Bennett's home, shootings at
Sounds
Mr.
bad, huh?
Darren Mills' mother's home, and I said Mr. Rashawn Bennett's mother's home.
Sounds like they're trying to throw
Shootings unrelated to the conflict with members of If Gang, of a Lil Wayne tour bus. That shooting followed the confronting by Atlanta Police Department of members of YSL that drove to the compound where Lil Wayne was making an appearance, and who drove there with the intent to disrupt and cause harm and to shoot up Lil Wayne's tour bus. Lil Wayne was another artist with whom
We are
Mr.
live, we
Williams
are live.
was having
Boom,
conflict,
this is crazy.
according to the testimony that had been presented.
man.
Mr. Williams had come out at that time
One more, you get
with
socked,
a
man.
mixtape that carried the name of an album that Mr. Carter was set to release and was not able to because his label would not allow that to happen. That caused a contractual or the threat of a lawsuit. It caused Mr. Williams angst. He posted about it. He said derogatory things about the persons who were threatening him with the lawsuit. And as a result, he had to rename his mixtape to something different than what he initially intended. The person who ultimately was convicted of shooting that tour bus up, Jimmy Winfrey, is a person that I believe that recordings have come in regarding jail phone
Damn,
calls,
dog.
rather,
He doesn't look good.
from Mr. Winfrey and members of YSL regarding communication about getting a lawyer. Following the shootings that occurred in 2015, music, social media postings, and other overt acts were committed by Mr. Williams and other members of YSL, taunting members of groups that they considered opposition to YSL, posting of threats of violence by members of YSL against those people. Specifically, the music, Your Honor, contained lyrics such as the following.
Lyrics, man. No freedom of speech. You know?
I rep my life for real, for slimes, you know I kill. I shoot at your mammy, need to stand down. I up my stamina, take it to trial, get an appeal, take it to trial. Pay for that casket, that's just if we whack 'em. YSL slimy and shady, watch me whack that bitch, pop 'em like a cyst, block with the assist.
Bars! Bars!
Barter
It
6.
also consisted of a song. where
Chat, you guys wanted me to
Mr.
sock him up, put op ed equals,
sang
put parrots in the
or
chat,
rapped
he'll get
the
socked.
lyrics. Hey, this is that slime shit.
Chat,
that YSL
parrots in the
shit,
chat, you get socked.
Killing 12 shit, fuck a jail shit. I'm in the VIP, I got the pistol on my hip. Fuck the police. You praying that you live, I'm praying that I hit. This that slime shit. 100 rounds in a Tahoe, I'm prepared to take them down. Got banana clips for all these ends acting monkey. This is that slime shit. This is that mob shit. Fuck the judge. Why sell? This that mob life.
What song is that? Sounds pretty hard.
Defendant Williams released a video on YouTube of a song wherein he states, I shot at his mommy, now he no longer mentions me. Act like you want war and they gonna smoke you like a blunt.
Want it, yeah.
Another song, I escaped every one of the licks because I was supposed to be rich. I don't care nothing about a cop. I'm just telling you how it is. I done did the robbing. I done did the jacking. Now I'm full rapping.
Come on, get Thugger out, man.
Gave the lawyer close to $2 million. He handles all the killing. We don't speak about shit on wax. It's all my business. We know to kill the biggest cats of all kittens. In another song, I was on Cleveland, stuck like a magnet, bitch ass N-word, pay for that casket, that's just if we whack 'em.
Come on, man. You guys ready to...
And yet another
Freedom of
song,
speech,
Defendant
son.
Williams raps, red just like Elmo, but I never fucking giggle, YSL won't fold, pick his ass off from the balcony, wipe an end's nose.
Oh,
I'm
they're trying to say
gonna
why
F for
Cel's
the
a
cash,
gang.
then she getting
you
robbed by Tick, a reference to Trontavia Stevens. All I ever wanted was the money, put your hands in the air if you dare. F and N, put him in a wheelchair. And even later on, Mr. Williams, and I believe that this was in 2019,
What?
made a post
Chill out,
to
fool.
why have
What?
been Lucci or Rayshawn Bennett.
Back up,
If I ain't like what you do for your mother and kids, I would have been killed you.
Come on. You want to make it back?
What?
And in yet another song
beg your
entitled
theater, you wanna beg your
Anybody,
clock.
Defendant
He's
Williams stated, I never
He's locked.
killed anybody,
He's
but I got
fuck you.
something to do with that
doesn't come into
body.
it.
I got the
just said
streets
if you
on my
get- if you
back,
get the sock.
carry it like I'm
If he gets
moving a
locked, I get
body.
to sock you.
I
Don't
told
forget.
them to shoot 100 rounds
Both.
like he trying to move the
Late.
body. Ready for war like I'm Russia. I get all types of cash. I'm a general.
Come on, man. So, they're paying.
As Mr. Williams' prominence in the music industry rose, his ascension within or in leadership in the gang YSL became more apparent as he rapped and talked about the crimes that YSL co-conspirators and members committed and how he got away with robberies. With respect to the Donovan Thomas
No.
murder,
The fuck did I do?
the court has heard evidence through phone records that within 6 minutes of the shooting of Donovan Thomas
Back
Jr.,
up. Do
a
not touch
phone
me,
call
bro.
was
I'm
made
dead,
from
bro.
Demise
No, fool. I'm not.
Just one
to
time.
No,
fool.
you're not
One
punching me
time,
on live.
fool.
No, you
Come
can't.
on.
No.
Hey guys, do you guys want this angle
and then called
No,
Kelvin
you're not
Treswell.
doing that.
There's
or
this
this
series
or
of
this
calls
angle?
between
You want
Ward,
angle
Greer, and
one?
Treswell.
That's
And
angle
Or do you guys
one.
want me to sock
And
in?
one or angle two? Let me know in the chat right now. Prepare to the chat. He's gonna get socked because we're gonna take our anger off. Because Thugger's not getting out, G. Hey, come on.
About who committed the murder itself and what happened afterwards. The conflict between YSL and members of IF Gang continued into 2019, wherein Mr. Williams raps the lyrics that I referred to earlier.
This is angle one or this is angle two?
2019,
I forgot which angle is what.
a
Let's just
YSL
say, all right,
shot multiple
Angle
times
one's right
at
here.
a vehicle
If you guys want to
owned
see
by
this,
myself,
sauce one,
a
sauce.
red Mercedes
Ah,
G-Wagon.
this is angle one. Angle
At
two
the
is
time
this
was
one.
being driven by a
If you want to see it,
power
bah!
It was after the incident, later in August
One,
2019, that defendant
two.
Williams posted on his page
One,
the language
two.
YFN, if I
Pass in the
had
chat.
my mother and kids, I would have been killed you. The post was then deleted from his account. Through text messages of a co-conspirator, Marquavius Huey, there was communication between Mr. Huey and
praise.
Mr. Williams, both in
Which
January
one? This is one?
and
I
in
forgot.
September of 2020.
No, this is one, right?
On January
One,
19th,
two,
2020,
right?
Mr. Williams
One. This is one right here, right?
to Marquavius
you guys
Huey
on
with the
YouTube, this is
performance
crazy, bro.
location
This is
of
not cool.
Rayshawn Bennett or YFN Lucci. And when he sent that, he sent it with the message, handle that tonight, slat, S-L-A-T-T. Mr. Huey responded,
All right, dog.
L-A-T-T.
Sorry, fool.
On September 2nd, 2020, Mr. Huey
one
sent a
time, fool.
flyer to Mr. Williams with
Just one time,
another
fool.
performance location
No,
of
fool.
YFN Lucci. And Mr. Williams responded, Slatty.
I feel bad, fool.
S-L-A-T-T-Y.
I'm too scrawny,
Handle.
fool.
And
Very
stay
nice.
very low. Mr. Huey responded, slat, and for show, F-A-S-H-O. I've been out the way.
I don't know, dude.
And appreciate you for everything, my brother. Never about money with me. I'm built on loyalty. Mr. Williams responded, slat, handle that. I got you. Through text messages and on a separate occasion, Mr. Huey said and conveyed to Mr. Williams that he would sit down for any one of them. And I believe that to be a reference.
Just go! Just what? Come on, dog! Oh! It wasn't even a good one! It wasn't even a good one! I swear it wasn't even I didn't go, wow! It was just a little one! Come on, fool!
Mr. Bennett.
I'm sorry.
Bennett residing in Mr. Myron jail.
Go, go!
Reached out to
Hurry in the chest!
Khalif Adams.
No, fool! For real?
Co-indicted Demetrian Garland to get permission
The same one?
Hold on, I gotta get my other phone.
was also
One second,
involved in
hold on, I got money.
I thought you were crying. I was like, no.
2015.
I know. Hey, did it even hurt?
2022, Rayshawn Bennett was
Why you
stabbed
crying?
by David Myrick at the Fulton County Jail. And after that stabbing, Mr. Myrick reached out multiple times to Mr. Adams for some type of compensation for the stabbing. Mr. Adams reached out to Mr. Garlington about the payment.
Hey guys, like the video. Like the video. All right, let's see
On
this one.
February the 22nd, 2022,
I'm gonna get him good one.
YSL co-conspirator
I didn't even
and co-indicted
connect on that,
Christian
fool.
Eppinger called YSL co-conspirator Antonio Sumlin to get permission to finish what Mr. Myers
I didn't even
did not
connect
complete,
good,
that
fool.
is the killing of Mr.
Come
Bennett.
on.
Mr. Eppinger asked for payment for a lawyer.
Let me sock you one more time.
However, these calls were intercepted and Mr. Bennett was relocated. In March 2022, information about the stabbing made the news, and shortly thereafter, a series of violent offenses occurred. On March 11, 2022, YSL associates Christian McMiller and Darius Ford were gunned down. Mr. McMiller is a childhood friend of Mr. Williams. Mr. Ford was also a friend of Mr. Williams. On March 12th, the day after, there was a shootout near the Cleveland Avenue area.
Hey, you guys can hear me? The audio is still weird? Is it weird, guys? Hello?
Stephen Harris and YFN territory occurred, and a YFN member was shot in the head. March 11th through March 14th, there were a number of social media posts going back and forth between members of YSL and YFN. One of them was a post by Shannon Stillwells. We ain't the only ones who ain't going to be crying, that's going to be crying. After a posting was made by Mr. Watts picturing him, Mr. Shamel Drinks, and Mr. Jasper Walters.
Go, 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 go. Now it's my turn.
On
Go,
March
go,
14th,
go, 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 go,
spotted
go, go, go.
Mr.
Come on, one more time. Oh, come on. Get up. Oh, shit. That was a good laugh, dog.
After grand jury warrants were issued,
Good, dog.
after this indictment for Mr. Williams and 27 other co-conspirators, following other information that led to
that
shit hurt. Mr. Williams played in the YSL street gang and enterprise. Mr. Williams
Swear.
Word of my mother, stop. Word of my mother, bro. I hurt. I'm done. My arm's dead. My arm's dead.
Your arm's
dead. It's dead. It's dead.
I think you're lying.
No, word of my son. It's dead. It's dead.
Was found. Also found
That shit hurts.
was the machine gun.
No, that shit really hurts, Raider. Word of my son.
that
The second one
has
you
been
got.
charged.
No.
You licked me on the second one. Good, fool.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm done with this podcast and shit. This is whack. This is whack. Everyone in the comments, you guys are fucking crazy. You do that.
It's all funny games now.
The
No, my
narcotics
hand- my arm is
included
done.
marijuana,
Here,
cocaine, and inside the home were also other guns besides the gun with a switch. The items were seized, and again, Mr.
All right, let's see.
Williams was
That shit
subsequently
hurts so
arrested,
badly, Raider.
along
We're
with
clowning
other
around too much.
YSL, members at Mr. Williams' home.
That shit hurt. No, that shit hurt.
Your Honor,
That shit hurt.
evidence
You got
that
some
we
beer balls.
has been shown throughout the course of this
Oh, hell
trial,
no.
and that the state would continue to show.
Where's the...
There are several messages between Mr. Huey and Mr. Williams inside the cell phone one of the cell phones that were recovered from Mr. Huey. Besides the tells Mr. Williams he has a new number. Mr. Huey asks Mr. Williams, hey, my brother, I'm fucked up. You ain't got nobody.
What's up, Bad Eggs?
Something in my pocket.
Come on, dog.
Mr.
What we doing with this?
Responds, slat. Let me call BEO. Mr. Huey responding, slat, I need you, my brother. Mr. Huey saying, asking whether or not a lawyer was going to go and talk to another YSL associate, asking Mr. Williams to send him some money to pay his lawyer off. Mr. Williams asking Mr. Huey, who had been accused of armed robbery, what did he want? Mr. Huey responded with a number. Mr. Williams responded, slat.
What's wrong, fool?
After Mr. Williams stole a star ring
Should I
from one
show-
of the victims in the
Should I show everybody the
Asked
eulogy
Mr. Williams,
color?
do you have a star ring? Mr. Williams said yes. Mr. Huey said, slat, you can't cash at me $500 so I can make a payment to my lawyer. Mr. Williams responded, slat. Mr. Huey sent him his phone number. Mr. Williams assured him through his responses, slat, that he would take care of them. Throughout Mr. Huey's phone, you see messages of this nature between Mr. Huey and Mr. Williams.
He doesn't look like he's getting out.
We'll hear that as this
It
trial
don't sound like it.
continues.
Let me get a
The
hit.
recommendation that
Let me get a hit,
the
fool.
state previously made.
Can you guys hear me loud and clear?
Us reaching this point was made with the hope that Mr.
the
Williams
smoke one for Thugger.
would agree to certain
I just got
special
tatted,
conditions of
too.
probation that we asked
Big as that.
him to adhere to, and that he would
That,
take
you got the money bag right here,
ownership and
bam.
responsibility for being the leader of YSL. Given that those
Oh, come on,
negotiations
fool.
have broken down,
You put your
we're asking
fool. You put
that the
your
court
fucking
sentence
lips on all
Mr.
over this, like if you were
Williams,
sucking
as
some
we had
fierro,
asked
fool.
earlier,
How many vergas have you
and
sucked,
prior
fool?
to
Don't lie,
the
fool. How many
court
vergas have you
sentence,
sucked in
we
your
would
life?
ask
Yearly
that
or like
Ms.
whole
Shawana
life?
Evans, who is
Talk on the
lawyer
mic
of
when
Mr.
let's talk about
Thomas,
this, fool.
be allowed
Yeah.
an opportunity to
I'm gonna
make
have to
a
put like
statement. And that is all that we have, unless the
You're-
court
Let me
has
see. I
questions.
can fix it for you right here.
Okay, well, given
That was for Thugga?
that,
That was for Thugga?
Mr. Williams is not
Hey, yo, Thugga,
charged
this is for
with,
you.
the murder of Mr. Thomas. I don't think that
Your Honor, with respect to count one.
This
as
thing's
the
long up, fool.
co-conspirator,
This shit
Mr.
is.
Williams
They
is
milking this
responsible for
nigga.
all of the acts.
Come
of
on,
the
dog.
Co-conspirators, the overt acts.
Think he's getting out?
The overt
No.
act of the murder of Donovan Thomas is one of those acts.
I know, and this trial is not complete, and so y'all have not yet proven that. Not to mention that you dismissed the murder charge against one of the co-defendants who already pled, so,
Not for that case, Your Honor. That was Mr. Drinks.
okay.
We have not dismissed any.
All right, well, if there is a conviction on the RICO or murder count following the.
Ooh,
close
puff,
of
puff,
the
pass,
trial,
dog.
appropriate time
You
for-
puff, 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 and then pass, dog.
Mr. Steele.
What's up with you,
Mr.
fool?
Evans, just the
You look all
defense
jaded out
wants
too,
to put
G.
Anything on the record, obviously you
What are
need to
you
make
talking
a
about?
recommendation.
Yes, Your Honor.
Go ahead.
That was for Thugga?
Yo, don't be
Many
doing,
of
bro.
the statements made.
Don't be fucking blowing smoke in my face, bro. Don't be doing that weird stuff, bro. Don't do that. That's weird.
Don't do that. I'm serious. Don't do that shit. What the fuck?
What's wrong with you?
This fool's crazy, bro. Bro, stop. Why are you pausing the fucking case, bro? Free Thugga.
And then to conclude that is the statement.
Smoke it outside, fool. Come on, you gotta get
Mr. Williams has tendered a nolo contendere plea to the RICO conspiracy count. And in that count, there are several overt acts. And the first one, Your Honor, deals with a traffic stop. It's on September 9th of 2013. And I won't go through every one because
Ask the
It might
comment
take a
section.
long
if
time, but just
you think
for-
Young Thug's gonna get free.
completeness for this, as court knows. Mr. Williams is driving a car. There is a dash cam video of the stop. The officer who testified at the trial 11 years later, the case was, a gun was found under the passenger seat. Mr. Williams is not tied to the gun. He's not convicted of that. And the dash cam video that the officer said would have picked up sound as well as definitely video was never turned over to us, supposedly lost. Could not explain the loss. The armed robbery in another overt act of Mr. Dodson, D-O-D-S-O-N, has the following information. The state only, because we haven't called witnesses yet. So the state put up a man who said nothing except, I don't recall. And then they put in his prior recorded jail calls. That man was taken, his name is Mr. Bean, B-E-A-N. He was taken to Grady Hospital and he was spoken with by a detective. The state vehemently accused me of lying to the jury, that the man never went, Mr. Bean was never taken to Grady Hospital, and that somehow I planted on him to say something on a recording where he said, the reason I implicated Jeffrey Williams is because the police told me that it would be easier for me. Then I had to go through the CAD reports and show that Mr. Bean was in fact taken to Grady Hospital, and Mr. Bean on recording told Detective Quinn, who of course told the truth, yes, when I spoke to the detective previously, I did lie. Then what the state doesn't tell the jury is that there's another man in the car. He is shot at the scene, he's arrested, he pled guilty. His name is Fred Prethro, P-R-E-T-H-O. And Mr. Prethro is in the Georgia State Prison System, easy to find. Mr. Prethro was in Grady Hospital also, unfortunately suffering from a gunshot wound. And you can hear the medical equipment behind him. And
Are you grabbing your titty, fool?
Williams came
No, I
in
just put my hand on
and
my
was
shirt.
recording the whole conversation and said how many people were in the car.
Spanking my-
And Mr. Prethro named
Let me
the
saw you.
people.
No,
Adrian
back up.
Bean, who's the gentleman
Rude
just
me.
said.
Back.
Where?
Word of my
himself,
mother, you hit me
and
again,
Walter
I'm out.
Murphy.
I'm out.
Are you sure they weren't the
I'm
fourth
out for
person in the
good.
car?
Why?
The three of us.
What's your-
The state doesn't call that person.
Fucking jail.
The state does call Detective Williams. So I wanted to ask and inquire on that. The state, to obstruct, if that's obstruction, asked the predecessor court to prohibit me from getting into the fact of any conversation that would have impeached another witness. It's fine. Fred Prethro's on my witness list as well as the detective, and I have the recordings. In addition to that, Walter Murphy gave a statement while in the hospital, and his statement is very interesting. It's two different police reports, signed the same date, which is September 11th of 2013, and on the first 7 lines of the police report, they're identical. Then all of a sudden, when it gets to, on the right-hand police report, it says, Mr. Murphy stated that there were 3 people, I believe, I have to go back, in the vehicle. On the other police report, it states, Mr. Murphy stated there were 4 people. There's no reason that they should be different. They're both signed the same. The state doesn't call that officer at all. I tried to ask Mr. Murphy about it. The state objects, and the predecessor judge sustained the objection. Mr. Williams was not involved in the Mr. Dotson. Miss Bennett, that was Mother's Day, May 12, 2013. She reports allegedly an armed robbery.
How do you like this
The
so
detective
far?
who testified here,
What?
investigated,
As a lawyer,
stated he never.
you think he's holding them down, or he's kind of like? Yeah?
Honestly, I think he's a little. He could do better. He could definitely do better. For representing Young Thug,
Yeah, but
definitely better.
I
mean,
has
honestly,
anybody ever told you that you look like P. Diddy Wiz?
Yeah, they always call me P. Diddy Wiz, but yo, bro, honestly, no bullshitting you guys.
He wrote his
They're trying to
report.
throw him under the
Miss
bus.
Bennett is
They're
not
trying to throw him.
That is the case
Trying to
that the
throw him under
state
the bus.
is talking about. The state, then, there was Brady evidence that they don't turn over, and we find out about
Don't hit that shit
in
here.
court
It's not vape.
after they
Weed,
arrest
nigga.
Miss Bennett because they say she's not cooperating, and it comes out that she told the prosecution over and over again that this did not happen the way that she reported it, and she doesn't remember. As to Donovan Thomas, and Mr. Williams has nothing but empathy, sympathy, and sorrow. They were friends. It is a lie. What the prosecution has put before this jury is a lie. What happened here is the prosecution comes up with a theory because they need a motive, they think. I know you don't need a motive in reality to prove a murder case or any other case, but they wanted a motive. So they made it where Mr. Williams and a gentleman named Rich Homie Kwan, his name is Mr. Lamar, he's a performer, and Mr. Williams and Mr. Lamar were close. There are public documents, recordings, Mr. Lamar being interviewed almost every year, and then he talks about his time with this band or group called Rich Gang. And he says every year up to this past year, he, God forbid, died. We can't call him as a witness, how close he is to Mr. Williams. The state, though, made it in this case, or tried to make it, that Mr. Williams and Rich Homie Kwan are enemies because Rich Homie Kwan will not sign with a record label that has nothing to do with Mr. Williams. Mr. Williams doesn't sign that record label. That record label is owned by a gentleman named Brian Williams, also goes by Birdman, wildly successful. He started Drake's career. He started Mr. Dwayne Carter, performer known as Lil Wayne's career. He started Nicki Minaj's career, just fabulous, powerful person, well respected in the industry. But the state wants it to be that Donovan Thomas interceded and would not let Rich Homie Kwan sign to Mr. Brian Birdman Williams. And that is the reason that Jeffrey Williams had a feud and killed Donovan Thomas. Your Honor, what the evidence would really show if we kept going to trial, and I could tell you that Mr. Adams and I never thought we'd be in front of this honorable court. We always thought it would go all the way through trial. Was the state is saying that Rich Homie Kwan and Jeffrey Williams don't speak since the fall, and they have a bad relationship the fall of 2014. We would have shown, and we served on the state, December 15, 2014, Jeffrey Williams in a private plane with Mr. Lamar or Rich Homie Kwan, and they are high-fiving and laughing with each other. That is on audio video. There's a man who the state hasn't called yet, Mr. Martinez Arnold, also known as Duke. It's on the state's witness list. He's represented by the Honorable Ashley Merchant. He's on that plane as well. He would have identified the item, and he would have testified that Mr. Williams and Mr. Lamar were very close in December 2014. Then on December 29th of 2014, Mr. Williams, Mr. Rich Omiquan, Mr. Arnold, others were at Brian Williams' home in Miami, Florida. There was a posting by Mr. Lamar, Rich Omiquan,
This trial
and a
is
picture
fucking whack.
of Mr. Arnold and Mr. Lamar.
You want to just
Mr. Lamar
exit the
said
trial?
he
Let's look at
was
some other news.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what's up, chat. Hold on, real quick. Do you guys want us to keep covering this long ass trial, or you guys, or you guys want us to go cover some other stuff? We bored, you know. It's Happy Halloween, you know. This food looks like a monster every day of the year. So we wanted to. You know what I mean? Look at the homie. He looks like a fucking. Look at the camera do that. All right, chat. You guys want us to cover this stuff or not?
Would have put that into evidence. In addition to that, Your Honor, on December 8th, 2 days before Mr. Thomas, God forbid, was killed, Mr. Williams is with Mr. Thomas, as well as Mr. Sledge and Brian Williams in Brian Williams' tour bus outside of a fabulous entertainer, artist, Mr. Clifford Harris, T.I.'s studio, and at that time, they were very close. But you also have the detective with the gang unit, Detective Underwood. I asked her within the last 2 weeks or 3 weeks, did you do any, and she was on the gang unit the entire time, including today.
Bye, young
And
thug.
I asked her, do you have any evidence
That nigga's
about
whack.
Mr.
All right.
Williams? And
I'm gonna go get something to drink.
Me too. I'm thirsty as a fuck. I'm water.
Water. Go get water.
You got water?
No, you bring your water and then I go out there. You can't need both. Come on, go.
All right.
Go. All right, let me see what we're gonna cover. Let me see. Let's go. Sure. Where's your food? On YouTube? Sure. Listen.
Oh shit.
How can you know when it's? How can I go to that page?
Let me see.
How can I go to that page?
Is this live right now? You're eating cereal, cold pie.
Yep. Oh, that's not the real hater though. Have food on top like that.
Huh?
He's not gonna come here and net bang like that.
They're not banging on you or some shit?
There's a fake page.
Haters. He said, "Go by your friends built like a hyena." What the fuck does that mean? Gopa is a hyena, fake world hater. It's blue that one. It's late a little bit. It's live.
Robert? Vou te trabalhando, mano. Alright, man. Let's go look into some news now. I don't know what's going on. What's going on with Thugger?
Oh shit, go back on that.
What's going on with Thugger? What?
People in the comments are just funny.
Well, what the second?
Man, they going hard.
They're calling you built like a hyena.
Like a dolphin car.
Hey, they're saying you're built like a hyena, not a hyena. A hyena's a girl.
Oh, a hyena's a... Oh, fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
They're saying you're built like a hyena. You guys are saying that this guy's built like a hyena, right? Why? Why is this fool built like a hyena? I don't know what's going on.
Oh, this guy's from Illinois. Let's run it.
All right, let's see what.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Whoever said that, you're wildin'. You're wildin'. You're just a weirdo for that.
Aaron, Mr. Williams.
Oh, he fucks with your tat reader.
Oh.
This fool, he said fresh tat. Or he got one. Fake hater one. He said, come on.
That's a fake page. It's like, you know how you have that fake sharp page?
Oh, they do that.
Yeah,
They do.
you like how you do it. This guy has a fake page,
fool.
bro.
Oh, you're gonna expose me, fool. Fool, stop. Fool, they do. Yo,
You do have a fake one, huh? Do you have a fake one?
I do, but whatever. Who cares?
You do? So what is it?
The thing is, though, people are really gonna take their time out of the day to do that. Like, I only did that because I was lit that one day. Like, it was because I was fucked up and I was just trying to troll. These people probably do that shit for a living. It's crazy.
So you're like a troll?
Like, only on the weekends.
Okay, so let's see what other news we got here. This Thugger thing is not working out, bro.
Let me see. Let me watch that shit again. Facts. Put on the Young Thug shit. I think it's...
That's when you take the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
They trying to throw the book at
How do I work this one? Oh, yeah. Let's see. Today, let me see, Tupac. Let me see.
Broke baby.
Should I see Broke Baby?
Yo, that guy's a fucking op, fool. That guy's a snitch. Oh my god, this guy's gay too.
Listen.
If it's called the eulogy, eology.
Oh, the eulogy, dog!
Eology.
It's
Okay,
coming.
let's stop talking about his ass.
Okay.
Well, we never talked about his ass.
Well, so there's two things on the Dirk indictment before.
Hey, nigga, play with your butt, nigga. Shut up, nigga.
Oh, my.
Before a nigga put a finger in your booty, nigga. Shut up, nigga. On the dead homies. On booka booka. On booka booka. On the dead homies.
That's so, yo, that's
Is that
In
it?
his
Is that it?
prison,
Like this booty thing?
I think that's what he's
Booty
supposed to do.
was
Oh,
more
I know. I see.
important
This
than
is funny.
booty. A man's butt.
That was it. Bucka bucka.
It was more important. I'm sorry. It was more booty. Having some booty was more important than drinking water, man. I like booty.
Johnson went on to tell our crew.
We gonna help you out here. Do not drop it spelled like that. If it's called the eulogy, eology.
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 Okay, let's stop talking about his ass.
That's funny. So Broke Baby right here, looking all J-Cat out. He looks all J-Cat out like he's been on meds or something. What do you think he's on right now?
The fake perks, the fake yerks.
Fake press pill? I don't know. It's just
Looks like that kid hasn't
Get
ate in
ba-
months.
get better, fool. Right? Like, you know
No,
what I mean?
for real, though.
Hit some rutina. You know what I mean? Eat well. You know what I mean? You have a family. You look, you shot out, fool. Straight
badly,
up.
fool, badly.
Yeah. Like,
Smoked out.
and then you're
fool.
talking about men's butts?
going booka booka.
Booka, booka. Like,
That's
really?
gay, fool.
Like, all right, if you swing that way, it's cool, dog.
Yeah,
But it's like,
Don't hide behind the closet.
it's like the homie right here. Right? It's like the homie right here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
What do you mean?
That's some.
No, so you've never been, like, you've never, like,
like
you
this
never
guy
thought about,
broke
are you
babies in a
curious,
form-
fool?
No, not kidding.
No,
not
right?
like that. Not no. That's like he's serious.
He's serious.
though.
This guy is serious about it. Let's look, watch. Listen to it. Listen. I don't like, let's not talk about his ass. And he goes, we're not talking about his ass. And he's actually talking about, I don't say like, don't talk, like, let's not talk about me, but he's talking about the ass. What? Just play this song. Let's run that clip.
Well, we never talked about his ass.
Well, so there's two things on the Dirk indictment before.
Hey, nigga, play with your butt, nigga. Shut up, nigga. Before a nigga put a finger in your booty, nigga. Shut up, nigga. On the dead homies. On booka booka. On booka booka. On the dead homies.
Hey, he's geeked out,
his
dog.
prison,
He's geeked
booty.
out on the drugs, dog.
Booty was
And he said-
more important than food.
Hold on. Hey, homie, say that.
Yeah, I know. He's the one that's.
All right, man. Enough with that Broke Baby shit. That was funny.
That was funny.
That was actually funny.
Booka booka.
Let's play this one.
We gonna help you out
Oh, not
here.
that one.
Do not drop.
Was it? Yeah, okay. I
So
see
you
the
legit-
overrated dropping donations. Wasn't he supposed to drop a diss track? Whatever happened to that?
Cabo wants to be my friend. I told you.
It's coming,
But
dog.
he put out a
It's coming.
trailer for the diss track, and then I never saw the diss track. What the
Somebody
fuck is
said
that?
it.
He said he got something coming.
Like, fool, don't drop that. That shit's fucking ass, bro.
Yeah.
He hit me up
Fucking ass,
because I had posted I stumbled across a video
shut
of the
Shout
like,
out. He's-
pass me the balloon, fool.
Okay. So, Broke Baby is doing the Cholo talk. All right, you're black, right?
Yeah.
You're black, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not racist on how you.
No.
Right?
We're familiar.
All right. Now, him doing that Cholo talk. Do you think that's like would you do that? Like, or would you?
What do you mean?
Like, is that racist?
What?
I don't care, but I mean, like, he's trying to mock us.
What is he?
Oh, like there's a little
I-
viral
You didn't hear
clip
it?
of that.
Yeah.
So I put it on my story like this was a moment
Look at it.
because it was funny.
Watch. Listen to it. Look at how he does a Cholo talk. It's not.
Was it? Yeah, okay. I see Pump Raider dropping donations. Wasn't he supposed to drop a diss track? Whatever happened to that?
Cabo wants to be my friend. I told you.
But he put out a trailer for the diss track, and then I never saw the diss track. What the
Somebody
fuck is
said
that?
it.
He said he got something coming.
Like, fool, don't drop that. That shit's fucking ass, bro.
Yeah.
He hit me up
fucking ass,
because I had posted. I stumbled across a video of the like. Pass me the balloon, fool. Like, there's a little
kinda
viral clip of
mocking,
that.
you
So
know.
I put it on my story like this.
Yeah, right? That's what I'm saying.
And then Copa responded to my story, and he's like, oh, I know you wrote that shit, ha ha ha. I was like, actually, I swear to God, I didn't.
Right.
You feel me?
It's been like 3 months since that cipher came out. Look at the eulogy. Look how he spelled eulogy.
The eulogy, dog.
EOLOG.
Theology.
Okay.
This next week.
Compa, I'm going to be real with you. You need to leave the country because you're spelling stuff.
No, look, me and Copa had this thing where I was doing word of the day, and I was sending him a different vocabulary word every day. And they were like,
well, say the
big
eulogy
words.
tomorrow.
We're gonna. I think we should restart. That's my boy.
Hey,
man.
that's how you gonna spell it on the. You need to change the graphics on the. We gonna help you out here. Do not drop it spelled like that. If it's called the eulogy, eology.
That's what I gotta say about that, dog. That's all I gotta say about that, dog.
That guy's a J, fool.
All right, let's see. Let's see what other news we got, dog. The Dodgers won. The Dodgers won. Did you see that, kids? You seen that one video where he puts a firework and he blows up his hand? Let's see if I can find it, fool.
Oh shit, that was nuts.
Did you see it, fool?
Yeah. Earlier.
Let me see. Let's see. Watch.
Yeah, he woke up pissed.
Guy. Those. His hand off. I don't know if it's gonna pop out, though.
And then you gotta do LA. You gotta do LA.
Oh, LA.
Dodgers, yeah. Oh, where is that shit? No, they're not gonna put it on YouTube, probably. No, you can't find it.
Find it for you. So can I sock you again, G?
No. You sock me again in the pods.
How can I? Oh, you know where? I know where to go. World Star.
I knew you were gonna do that.
What?
World Star's so popping for.
Let's go.
This shit.
Watch, it has to. And they try to give Thugger 45.
No, they didn't.
They're trying.
Is it done? Is it still live? Or is it still going on?
No. Fuck, I forgot all about that. That's because you're pretty Jade, huh? Fool, this fool blew on his thing, but I don't know if I can find it, G.
Search it. Go on the search bar for.
No, I don't think I can find it, huh? Okay. What did you think about Megan Thee Stallion, fool?
What about it? I didn't hear none. I don't know.
You didn't see, fool? She's a fool. Okay. So Megan Thee Stallion, you hear me?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Bullshitted about Tory Lanez.
Oh.
And she and whatever. Well, anyways, now it came out that she admitted.
Yes, bitch, I lied to Gail King, bitch. First of all, I didn't know that bitch was even gonna ask me about that shit. Bitch, she's always gonna talk about the shooting. Why'd you ask me about fucking Tory? That's not what this is about. Even if I was, I fucked this nigga like once, maybe twice.
She smashed that fool, and she lied about it.
My fucking mind. Yes, bitch, I lied to Gail King, bitch. First of all, I didn't know that bitch was even gonna ask me about that shit. Bitch, she's always gonna talk about the shooting. Why'd you ask me about fucking Tory? That's not what this is about. Even if I was, I fucked this nigga like once, maybe twice on a drunk night. Bitch, you kept catching me.
Is that wild? Hold on. Is that wild?
Yes, bitch, I lied.
Just say, I fucked up once, maybe twice, drunk, so she can't even count her body count. Is that wild or is that normal?
Super wild.
She's tall.
But they're getting away
You know
with
that?
it.
She's tall. She's tall, fool. She's like a.
Oh, she's tall.
She's tall. And Tory Lanez is small.
Oh,
fool.
that's weird.
So that fool had to giddy up.
Like he's riding the draft.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, fool.
Like, yeah, well, I think she bullshitted too about girls just lie. They're a bag of chips and they all lie for everybody. I don't know why everybody out there, dog.
Look how long it took for her to
Look.
suppose that.
I hate to say it, but every girl's a bag of chips. Every girl. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You go to a restaurant, and it sucks because I'm pretty sure they're like exclusive chips, like
the exclusive chips, like
the exotics,
not the stale ones,
not the ones that everybody can have. You know, girls is like a bag of chips. She's a bag of chips, and it's for everybody. You know, I just wanna
the rare ones.
just you can't. Yeah, girls are girls.
Yeah.
Flips. All right, let me see. Yeah. What else we got here, dog? Oh, so let's grade this. Ready?
Yeah.
Steady dripping cheese, but this ain't no fondue. I beef with BDs and the GDs like I got a loose screw. Me and Ross got some hats like we work at round 2. I just did a drive-by, don't care who inside hurt. My ego big, real big, OG suicide shirt. I'm stressed out, fucked up hairline like the dude from Bon Iver. I feel like them little burgers. What's that mean? I'm a slider. Man, I'm high at the crib, just got done seeing my daughter. They say I oughta be a crip, I said I'm not a sea otter. This bitch ass cannot be my op, he wanna drink my bath water. I feel bad for these sheep, I'm leading them straight to the slaughter. I got real beef in these streets, I'ma deal with Ruga later. Catch him at the farmer's market, turn him to a rutabaga. I'ma overkill my op, hit him with the kitchen sink. I let Jason kill my wife, but this ain't Friday the 13th. Bit cool with the ops, I'm thinking what would Vaughn do?
Alright, dog. Let's be honest. Alright? Let's grade Adam's flow, because he's pretty sure the eulogy, like the flow that I show you on my track. Is it hard?
Super hard.
Is it better than this?
It was super hard.
Don't just say it because you're my homie, dog. You heard his part.
This right here is like.
What do you grade? Okay,
this right here is like. He looks out of place.
Okay. Why do you say that? Why do you say that? So let's talk about his flow. Let's go bar to bar. How's his bar?
His bars are like, I don't know.
1 through 10 bars.
They're catching at the farmer's market, turn him to a rutabaga. I'ma overkill my op, hit him with
3.
Okay, the beat's hard though.
The beat's hard.
The beat's hard. The beat's hard.
Whoever was the producer saved the song type shit.
Okay, so now
Yeah.
his bar, you give it a what? 1 to 10.
Like a solid like 2, 3.
Okay, why?
I don't know. It just don't sound.
No, you have to
the
give
beat,
it
like the rhythm doesn't match the beat.
So
like,
he's not in the.
He's not in the like. I don't know. That's just not it. It seems like he's just. I don't know. He's trolling too hard. He's trolling too hard. That's just not good. That's not good. Out of place. It looks out of place.
All right, and
I mean,
delivery? What about his delivery?
Delivery. Trash. Only thing that was hot on it was the beat.
That's it.
And then Broke Baby, maybe, like a little bit towards the end, like fake saved it, but the rest of that, trash.
You heard about 6ix9ine getting caught?
Oh yeah, I did hear about that. Yeah.
What'd you think about that?
Got him. Imagine snitching and still getting caught and still getting locked up. That must suck. That's like a double. That's like damn. That's like damn. What do you think about it? You thought they were gonna get him or no?
I don't know. They say they got caught with meth. Let me see if I can.
What do you think? Oh, what?
Yeah, or some stuff. Yeah.
For real? I didn't. Oh damn! I didn't get up on that. I just heard they grabbed him up.
My boy Peso got some monkey.
He said he got some monkey.
Yeah. Peso got a monkey. You can see it, huh? Oh, you guys can't see it because I'm right here. Never mind, but you guys can't see it. Oh. Let's see. Okay, boom. Let's talk
shit. What about that fucking that Dirk shit?
We'll talk about Dirk right now. What you think? All right, fool. You're from New York, right?
Yeah.
What part of New York are you from?
Probably about like an hour away from the Bronx.
So we're good. So you're an hour away from the Bronx, all right? This is perfect. Let's talk about this. So we're gonna play. New York is weak for this, fool. Sorry, New York.
Oh yeah, I seen that. Oh my God.
It's because they should have had Nas. They should have had 50 Cent. Something like that. But they had Fat Joe, fool. So we're gonna. You think we'll be copyrighted if we?
Oh, I don't know. Fuck that. Don't run it. Don't run it.
Man, you know what? Let me see if I can find it on like. Let me see if I can find it like on a. Hold on.
Yeah, Fat Joe got us looking bad. I don't know.
Oh, for sure. For it made New York look like fucking Oba. Okay. See if I can find it. How many people in the chat?
Let's see. 44. He said, pick up your plate. He said, free K Flock. Facts, free K Flock.
What is that thing?
He said, Adam really is whack. What's going on? That's so fucking true. That guy's garbage. That guy's straight milking it right now.
He claims to be the king of the white rappers.
Oh, man.
I thought they posted it there. I want to see the full. I can't find it now.
What are you trying to...
The performance. Should we go back to fucking Duggar?
Oh, yeah, bro. Yeah, definitely, bro. They're trying to throw the book at him. He thought he was getting out.
75,000 people.
Gives a statement, and he says, I had to learn rap. He grew up in a house learning other forms of music. He liked all music. But rap hit in his community, and his community raised him. They supported him. They came out to him. They made him get into establishments. And once the establishment saw all the people come out, he got more establishments. And then he went out of that little area in Atlanta to other parts of Georgia and then to all the neighboring states and throughout our country. And he has performed on every continent but one. He has performed in front of being the headliner, 300,000 people at one time. He has a real life and career. He is not the leader. And he is not worried about buying jewelry that is stolen.
Oh, yeah. We're about to fuck.
Mr. Williams is actually innocent. I'm not trying to corrupt our plea. That's his plea. And he's entitled to it, and he wants it. And he embraces it. But to me, this is a wrongful prosecution. This is outrageous.
All right, so you're pleading guilty, or your client is pleading guilty to counts 57 through 62.
It's all true.
Do you
Yes, there's a
concede
factual
there's a
basis.
factual basis
I
for
can
those
see.
counts?
Yes, I can see that.
Okay. All right, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, it's fine. And Your Honor, I'll answer any of your questions, but the point I'm trying to make is 45 years to serve 25 years in prison.
No, I know.
When just
I got some
this morning, it was a probationary
Someone is
order.
like a-
There's a
someone is like a-
probationary order. The state
someone is
knows,
like a-
but they want to control. They have this theory of music, and they want to stop Mr. Williams from making music, from entertaining, just stop his life. That's just not right. And it's wrong of the district attorney in Fulton County to do that. If they offer probation, then he's not a 45 to serve 25 years in custody type of person.
let me see.
Not the person that the state has stated in front of the court. What we're asking, Your Honor, on count one, which is the RICO count, to accept the nolo contendere plea. Please sentence Mr. Williams to 20 years to serve 5 years in prison commuted to time served. Mr. Williams has served, as I said, 22 and a half years. On count 56, Your Honor, that's the leadership of a gang.
Should we do music
Nolo
reviews?
plea, 20 years to serve 5 years.
Hell yeah, fool.
Because we're going to review mine.
To all of the
Eulogy, dog.
count
Dropping
57,
soon. Sheesh.
which
Sheesh.
is
You better hurry up. Pre-order.
gang count, Your Honor.
That shit's gonna be.
Not
That
a
shit's
leader.
tough, fool.
You
That's
think,
tough.
you think people will
20
buy
years to
shirts
serve
like that or
5
not?
years commuted to
What?
time served concurrent with count one.
What type of shirt?
With regard to count 58,
Honestly, is it too much? Will you wear those fools?
possession of
That would work. Huh? That you could don't mass produce them, but you feel me? You think start off with something light and see where it goes. Yeah, I think people will buy them. But that fool,
10-year sentence on probation.
I don't know.
Concurrently,
Yeah, you would, because you got their faces on it. They can
on
see
count
your
59,
No.
which is a violation Georgia Controlled Substance Act, possession of codeine with intent to distribute, 5 years. On probation concurrent with count 1.
Did you get it?
On count
Nah, you
59,
didn't say thanks, homie.
Your Honor, which is violation Georgia Controlled Substance Act, possession of cocaine, 3 years on probation concurrent with count 1. Count 61, 5 years of probation. It's a firearm count, consecutive to the other counts, consecutive to before count
I told
56.
you. Oh, you can?
And then count 62, 10 years to serve commuted to time served. That should be a total sentence, Your Honor, that we are respectfully requesting the court to consider. I believe it's 45 years to serve 5 years in prison, commuted to time served, 40 years on probation, credit for the time already served and commuted time served. As I said, after 3 years of probation, the probation becomes non-reporting, and after successful completion of 10 years on probation, the balance of the sentence be terminated. Mr. Williams asked the court for house arrest for 3 years as part of the sentence, but house arrest specifically defined that Mr. Williams will be in his home or at any lawful employment, touring, studio, performance, business meetings, and the like. Wear an ankle monitor for the first year and pay the costs of same, and the company must be approved by probation department, and the ankle monitor to be affixed within 10 days of hopeful release from custody. As Mr. Williams cannot possess a firearm, but he can be around licensed security who are armed or other persons who are lawfully carrying a firearm with a license. And that would be knowingly for Mr. Williams. Mr. Williams can transfer probation outside the state of Georgia. He has residences in the state of California. He has studios in the state of California. Mr. Williams be allowed to travel.
Adam 16. Adam 16.
Our country and the world for lawful work-related industries. Mr. Williams wants to perform. He's going to do this anyway, Your Honor, but we made it part of the sentence. At least one concert each year at a venue, if they'll have him holding 10,000 people, if that is workable for the venue and Mr. Williams' management, and he is going to donate all of the profits that he makes to a 501c3 charity. Mr. Williams wants to pledge $100,000 for the next 3 years to the Fulton County Sheriff's Office if they will hold an illegal firearm buyback to buy back firearms that are not supposed to be on our streets. Mr. Williams does not wish to go near the Cleveland Avenue area, not to insult that area at all, but it is just not a good idea under this circumstance. And he can drive on the highway, but otherwise not come within 1 mile of the area that we call Cleveland Avenue, and we can give the exact dimensions of that area. Mr. Williams must perform 100 hours of community service per year for the next 3 years as designated by probation department. Mr. Williams can associate, and this was agreed to previously, with people who are convicted felon or alleged gang members solely for lawful purpose of making music.
All right, I see Ms. Love shaking her head, and I think it's fair to establish that until the entirety of the negotiations were agreed to, it was all up in the air. That may have been something y'all had already hammered out, but it wasn't, it's not anything they're bound to.
Absolutely.
Fair. Okay.
I agree with that. Mr. Williams can have no contact with any of the supposed victims, and there was an Exhibit A attached to the state's proposed
Big Thugger, come on.
negotiated plea agreement that was sent to you, so we adopt that Exhibit A, but we can give it to the court if you need those names. And Mr. Williams have no contact with any of the co-defendants in this indictment, with the exception of Mr. Quantavious Greer, that is his biological brother, as well as Mr. Sergio Kitchens. He's a phenomenal artist. He goes performer known as Gunna, G-U-N-N-A. Mr. Williams and Mr. Kitchens are contractually obligated, and they frequently perform music together. Your Honor, any other conditions that this honorable court deems appropriate? I want to thank the court for all your time. Always, I want to thank Ms. Percival for everything she has done. I want to thank Mr. Williams for allowing me to stand with him. And I really never thought we would be here, but this is his decision. I want to thank the Honorable Keith Adams, who may want to speak, Your Honor. A better lawyer.
Tired, dog.
Keith Adams.
Mr. Adams, do you want to add anything to the record?
Your Honor, I don't know that there's really much to add. Mr. Steele has.
Now, hold on.
presented to the
You want to?
I think fully and thoroughly the breadth of our knowledge of the case. Mr. Williams' background, I think the court has not just heard it from Mr. Steele, but has had the opportunity to sit here and hear some of the evidence and kind of get a feel. You've had a chance also to observe Mr. Williams and then get a feel for his background and so forth.
Hey, so what's cracking, guys? It looks like we're gonna head out, cause
yeah, we're gonna head out, cause
he comes.
We gotta go eat exotic.
An area you might have heard.
Hey yo, trashbagboys.com. Make sure everybody go get merch. We got socks, hats, shirts, everything. More new things that are dropping. Stay tuned.
And that is true.
Trashbagboys.com. Follow Compa Raider on Instagram.
But that really is the case. Came from an area
Shout out Big Head Smoke.
Significant amount of crime. Where, as you've heard, he's
rest in peace, Big Goof.
I wanna. You guys want me to do music reviews?
A good bit.
We will be doing them.
He's been involved in a lot, but he has raised himself up. He has done the best he could and has done phenomenally well, and is, I think, an inspiration to a lot of people from that community who look to him and see the success that he has gained and have been fully supportive of him. But he finds himself here. He's in front of you. He is
getting out, fool.
He's not getting out?
He might.
You've heard everything Mr. Steele has had to say.
They're playing with this man's life, though.
What we have put
1 minute
before
the
you.
judge sounds bad, 1 minute the judge sounds happy.
The paperwork that was given to you by the state, which kind of gives you some idea of what they were looking for as well in terms of conditions.
You think
on Mr.
Young Thug was in Gen
Williams,
Pop,
if he were to-
or was he in
If we
PC?
were to ever reach some sort of agreement, and we ask that if you feel that there is anything within the state's proposal that might be appropriate in terms of sentence for Mr. Williams,
I'm about to go lay down.
that please feel free to do that.
All right, guys.